Hello, my name's Simon, I'm 39, I'm a music teacher from Luton, and 20 months ago I weighed 12.5 stone more than I do now. Well, we're estimating that I was so big and heavy, we didn't actually have any scales, which were that I was going around twice to 3 times on them. So, estimating I was at least 28.5 stone, and that's gone in 20 months. Before I changed all the lifestyle, my eating habits would be probably an enormous bowl of cereals for breakfast. In the day, I'd snack on whatever I could get hold of, normally including going to supermarkets and having 2, maybe 3 sets of sandwiches and meal deals with them, sausage rolls, and then in the evenings, I was getting to the habit maybe 6 takeaways a week, which is awful, and then drinking, I'd socially drink, not a huge amount, but then when I would blow out and have a binge, I would have a ridiculous binge, which of course would end up with another takeaway after it as well. And it's shocking, absolutely shocking. My lifestyle and the diet that I eat is very high protein. I eat lots of fresh meat, fresh vegetables. The meat is grilled. I'm on my 3rd grill in 20 months because it just gets, the amount of chicken on it, it just can't cope. I do have a treat. I might have a steak once every couple of weeks. I'll have some salmon, lots of fresh or frozen veg, fruit, love the fruit, and all drink is generally water most of the time. I thought temptation would be, and to be honest, I was lucky that lots of people supported me on the way and didn't deliberately tempt me. But even if, at work someone would have cakes, I'd got myself in such a good position that I was fine, that I'd eaten well so I wasn't hungry, and my head was so good that I knew where I wanted to be. I was able to resist really with not too much difficulty. I did it with a lot of help and support around me, especially Scotty Hills of HBD Physical Development was my personal trainer, and just set me on the goal, helped me with my diet, and then set me training. I was lucky a lifetime ago I was a club swimmer. So my kind of plan was a little bit of inspiration from the Danny Wallace Yes Man book of just saying yes to anything. So initially I was swimming 3 or 4 times a week, and I would take any challenge, any game of badminton, table tennis, walking, you name it, I would not say no, I'd be yes, yes, yes. Yeah, to do this, your mind has got to be in the right place. I'd gone through a bit of a bad time, wasn't good. I'd been abroad, I'd split a pair of trousers, I'd broken a bed, I'd broken a chair. You name it, kids laughing at you, couldn't get clothes to fit, none of this, going downhill fast. Then my dad had been ill and started working with Scotty Hills. My mum decided to work with him and was losing weight rapidly as well. So I got to a point, and then some friends of mine, Dinah and Hannah, hello, decided that to challenge the competitive git that I am, challenged me to a 6-month who can lose the most body weight percentage in that time. And that everything just went together, and my head just was bang, absolutely in the zone. And if you get your head right, everything else follows. Maybe I'm lucky, maybe it worked out right for me. It's getting the mindset completely right. I've had lots of people who say they try fad diets, they lose a bit and then fall off the wagon. Number one, if you treat it as a fad diet, you're only going to go back to what you were doing. You've got to treat this as, do you know what, if I want to change, I've got to change the whole lifestyle. The odd cheat, fantastic, you've got to have something to look forward to, but that's got to be a treat. It cannot be what you do all the time and occasionally you have a good week. It's got to be the other way around if you're going to be serious. And then you've got to set goals. I was lucky with the trainer, I was being weighed each week, and there was definitely a bit of, I felt the pressure of each week wanting to lose weight, and then I used social media, putting it out there, and to have people tell me that they used to get up on certain mornings and check Facebook, especially to see how much weight I'd lost that week, was a good way of pressure that you don't want to let people down. And luckily, I've always been quite a big, bubbly character, but sometimes you can hide behind that. And knowing you're just not attractive is not a good thing, and you know fully well you're not. But suddenly, getting some attention, you're not going to complain, and it's fantastic. Who knows? And I can assure you, everything is better with the weight loss. So this has been a kind of just a snapshot of what I've done over the last 20 months. I hope it maybe inspired anyone out there just that if I can do it, and I was in terrible condition, that I promise anyone can do it. If you'd like to leave any comments below the video, I'll get back to you, and if I can help in any way or expand upon anything I've done and how I've done it, I'll be only too grateful to help. Go without saying a massive thing to HBD and Scotty Hills and the whole team. They've been amazing, supportive on the way, complete. They are like family to me now, and they help not only the training, the nutrition, and just complete and utter dedicated support along the way.